Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starter, Sierra Williams. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, she's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Akil Baddoo, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Williams, just 19 years old, and she was the second-round pick in 2024. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
That's great location on that pitch, right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
And now Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, Brendan.
And now Brendan Donovan. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Yeah, that's fouled off. Nootbaar leads off first with one away. To third, might be two. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
First and second, one out. Here's Nolan Gorman. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, 2-ball. Over to Albies. And that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Taylor Ward. Williams back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Strike one. Swings through that one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And quickly one away in the second.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
Luken Baker at the plate now. That's ball one. One out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
1-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
And here is Pedro Pajes, 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Out to short, Neto. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Redbirds down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. One out, runner at second. Williams getting ready to hit.
Williams.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And now here is Curtis Mead. And there's the strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Digging in, Akil Baddoo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike
No
1.
ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got Got him looking for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the third. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a curveball is just outside. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And a foul ball. Gorman, 25 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. 2 down, nobody on. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. And we're still knotted at 0. Man at first, 1 away.
Designated hitter, Sierra Williams.
Well, pretty clear to me, she's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. See you later. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. Singing she's got a nice hitting streak going, and she extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like she's just stringing singles together during this streak. She got her front foot down. She was strong on her backside, and when her bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Taylor Ward.
Designated hitter,
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Williams back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. She's had them eaten out of the palm of her hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for her in this game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the first baseman, Lucan Baker. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 2. Got him. And that K brings her into double digits for the game.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for her after 5. It's the Braves 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, and the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Hellman.
Hellman.
The pitch. Fought off foul.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Fouled off. He was late. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
At the plate, Curtis Mead. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss.
1 strike.
As he was out front that time. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Akil Baddoo.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
No ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Helnick stands at first with 1 out. Close, but called a ball. Now 1 and 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
No, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. The pitch timer expired before she started her windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And the 1-0. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Braves 3 and the Cardinals nothing. She swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. She just guessed wrong.
Badu brings it in, and that'll do it. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. That one down the line, and foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. A big performance on the mound, lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And the batter now, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Set him down on strikes on just 4 pitches that time, and this was just classic East-West pitching, Boo, and that's not as common these days. They went in, away, in, and then back away for the called 3rd strike, and that kind of pitching makes it tough on you as a hitter to know where to look, especially with 2 strikes.
Taylor Ward next up for the Cardinals. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Jimenez. He last pitched 2 days ago. Sierra Williams next up for the Braves. She's already homered here in this one. That one kicks away from the catcher. Neto up to 3rd on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to 3rd base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to 3rd safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Line drive to short, and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
1 out, runner at 2nd. And now the center fielder, Akil Baddoo. Base hit into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at 3rd now with only 1 gone. So they hold the runner at 3rd, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on 2nd to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score.
In the air out to center. Harris racing after it. Makes the grab. Runner tags. This should do it. In comes the winning run, and the Cardinals walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
Our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long